Welcome to webinar series number 3, IBM SPSS Statistics, Getting Support for SPSS Statistics Applications. Before we get started, I wanted to point out that we will be visiting the Get Help page, which is a great resource for all of our customers located here. You'll also see that short link provided. And here is where you can go to find all kinds of information about SPSS statistics and support. For example, we've loaded information about our webinars here as well. This is the third in a series of webinars for the IBM SPSS Statistics software customers. We will be hosting meetings again in the future, so if you've missed an earlier session, you can try to join one of those once the dates have become available. Today's presentation will focus in on the SPSS and Statistics modeler section of the Get Help page. But first, a quick review of the page, which is divided into segments based on the type of help required. First here, you'll see the student area. This will provide you with information about your student version of SPSS Statistics. Here you'll find a link which will take you to vendor information, and you'll also find a link that will take you to the student forum, where you can enter questions and receive responses from our community. Next, you'll see information about our trial version of the software. This has to do, of course, with statistics and modeler trials. The first link is for FAQs having to do with statistics and modeler trials. There's also a link to the forum for asking questions about that trial software. Finally, you'll see the area here which has to do with the IBM SPSS Statistics subscription offering. This is our newest offering available. The About section will introduce you to the new offering, IBM SPSS Statistics subscription. The Downloads area will take you to where you can sign in with your IBM ID to access those downloads in My Products and Services. And finally, this last link will take you to the area in the Client Success Portal where you can open up tickets having to do specifically with your IBM SPSS Statistics subscription offering. Now back to the Get Help section, we're going to dive into the SPSS Statistics and Modeler section. And today we are going to be discussing support. So note that the support area here is divided into a couple of different sections, 3 different sections. The first is for customers who are entitled to support through a support contract. The next area here is for all other customers, and the last area here is for customers who are using our older versions of the software. If you are entitled to support by way of a support contract, you can open a new service request online by following the steps that we will go through right now. So the first step will be to click on Open Your Support Request, and you will then be prompted to log in with your IBM ID. So here is that first area that you will get to. Open your support request and log in with your IBM ID. If you do not have one, you can sign up for one. Please do note that you will need an IBM customer number, or ICN, to open your service request. Existing ICNs are detected automatically and will help the system to determine the kind of support you are entitled to receive. If you have not linked your IBM ID to your ICN, you must complete that step first. You will then see the auto response email with the registration code, which will allow you to create a service request. You will now be able to open a service request using the new service request button, which is found here. And here you will see more details about the options that you have for choosing a problem. So for example, you can choose that you're having a problem with your software, having a problem with your hardware, problem with an appliance, and as a partner world, business partner customers having problem with software. Most customers, of course, will be choosing I am having a problem with software. And next here, you can enter keywords to locate your product. We have entered SPSS statistics, and here we see the various options available. We have statistics desktop, desktop 22, 23, 24. These are all based on entitlement. We will go ahead and select on SPSS Statistics 24, desktop. And after we choose that option, we'll be taken into the IBM customer number set selection. You can make a choice if that's presented to you, which it should be. And you'll choose that one, the first option. Next, you will need to provide a problem description. You are required to provide both a title, which should be descriptive, obviously, as well as a longer problem description and the business impact. Scrolling down on this page will show you specific service request qualifiers. You can choose a severity and operating system, then click continue. Note that you will have the opportunity to attach files here if you would like. When you click continue, you will be provided with your summary. And scrolling down further, you will see problem details, and you will be able to actually create that request. Upon creating that request, you will see a success and a check mark notification. And you'll also see the service request number has been created. It's listed here. Now, next, heading back over to our web page, you can see here we have the ability for customers to open service requests over the phone as well. And this is, again, for customers who are entitled to support through support contracts. You can use this directory to find your contact and open your service request. And that provides you with all different countries. And if we click on one of these, maybe we could choose the United States, which is in North America. You'll see here that there is a phone number as well as email. And if you are not entitled to support, actually, first of all, if you are not entitled to support, you can go to the DW Answers forum. This link takes you right to that forum where you can post questions. The user community does answer these questions. IBM SPSS Statistics staff also will help with addressing these types of questions. And another forum is available for questions having to do with the older versions of our software offerings. That would be Statistics version 18 and earlier, or SPSS Modeler version 18 and earlier. And again, this is just a different forum that you can visit to post your questions. Thank you for joining us. This again was the third in our series of webinars, Getting Support for SPSS Statistics Applications. Getting to that Get Help page is as easy as following this link. We hope that you've found this information useful in understanding more about getting support for IBM SPSS Statistics applications. Again, if you are not able to make each of our webinars in this series, we will be repeating these, so please do visit our Get Help page for more information about that. Thank you for joining us today.